at Chungen Changma base camp, 5,600 meters in the upper Mustang region of Nepal, in a valley which I don't even know if this valley has a name. And this is my story about a world first ascent of a mountain nobody has ever done, except me and my Sherpa Pemba. A climb nobody's ever done and a place nobody's ever been is what I was chasing when I aspired to be the world's first to climb Chungen Changma. Standing at 6,229 meters in the upper Mustang region of Nepal, Chungen Changma lies right on the border between Tibet and Nepal. The region was famously closed for climbing until the last few years, and the area is restricted still to this day, needing a permit to enter the area and to climb any of the peaks, with a fee of $50 a day just for being here. The peak is just behind me in the clouds, so you can't see it, but believe me, it's nice. I'll put a picture maybe. The price of adventure isn't cheap, but when my friend Matt Powell approached me and asked if I wanted to climb Chungen Changma with him, I jumped straight away onto the idea. I had just booked my Lhotse expedition after saving up lots of money, and the dates lined up perfectly for an extended trip in Nepal. Two dreams of mine were an unclimbed mountain and climbing Lhotse. I succeeded in climbing Lhotse, which I'll detail in another video, and took 2 weeks of rest in Kathmandu before starting Chungen Changma. I celebrated, obviously, and mostly I recovered. I had a bad bout of the Kumbu cough, which I needed strong antibiotics to fully recover from. I also had a sprained ACL, an inflamed Achilles, some spinal pain from a motorcycle crash injury from about a year ago, which wasn't doing the best after climbing and carrying like 20-25 kg down the Lhotse face. All of this meant I was doubting my abilities to continue, but as the days went on and time in the sun, the swimming pool, and at low altitude, I did feel better. Finally, Matt arrived, and it was time for us to set off. A few last-minute preparations in Kathmandu, like getting our permits, meeting our guides, and then we were on our way to Pokhara. The flight from Kathmandu was short, but some Delhi belly made it feel a bit more like an intercontinental. Not very fun. We spent the night in Pokhara before driving to Jomsom. From there, we got our first good views of Nilagiri. Like, super beautiful, man. I mean, they're all super beautiful here, but like, come on, they're like, Nilagiri is up there. From Jomsom, we went to Chusang, visited the temple of McDonagh, and oh my gosh, there was like 2,000 people in this tiny temple, like mostly Indian, and like 10 of them just like asked me for selfies like randomly. And once one person asked me for a selfie, a load more people. I was like a celebrity there, and I was just trying to take in the view of Dhaulagiri, which is a really nice view. Visit McDonagh if you ever get the chance. And from there we went to Lhotse, and on the way, man, the views of Annapurna we had, just incredible. What an incredible place to be in the world. We spent the day in Lhotse, and then the real trip began. Day one of the real climbing. We drove to the G point at about 4,400 meters. This is the trailhead, getting everything ready to go. Drove up as far as we could through the valley. It's pretty beautiful here. Looks a little like Ireland, except for the 8,000 meter peaks off in the distance. And yeah, we'll be on up there. And walked to our camp 1, which was 4,860 meters. So we were already higher than our schedule, but we both felt good. I obviously had been pre-acclimatized, Matt hadn't. That day we saw some Himalayan vultures, which they were just so massive. Like, I actually managed to get I think a good photo. I'll know once I'm editing this, and you'll see if there's a photo or not, if it's good. But man, they're just so massive, it's kind of hard to describe. And there's like 4 or 5 of them, like literally circling around the sky like a movie or something. It was very cool. Okay, we're just arriving to our base camp location. Looks like we have a pretty nice view. Right in the middle of this gorgeous valley. Not base camp, intermediate camp. So this is day 2 of our Chungen Changma expedition. There's our intermediate camp, and we're staying there today, so we're doing an acclimatization hike just up to this point here on this ridge. We've decided to name this Camp Ridge. It's our names and initials kind of mixed together because, well, nobody else has been here, so nobody else has climbed it. Yeah. And we're hoping to get a good view down into the valley, maybe see some of the peaks that we're hoping to climb. Day 2, we acclimatized further. We climbed the ridgeline near our camp, and we reached about 5,200 meters. And I made a first ascent of a pinnacle there that we called Devil's Head Pinnacle. I'll show a photo, of course. A, because it sounded cool, and B, kind of because Frog's Head Pinnacle doesn't really have the same ring to it. We were again blessed with a bird sighting, as an Himalayan eagle. A Himalayan eagle flew like 10 meters above us or something. We could see like all the details. It was, again, beautiful. I didn't get a photo, but it was beautiful. We also saw whatever this is. I'll put a photo. Again, I don't actually know what it was, but it looked kind of cool. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna try go up the. What are we gonna call that? That's unnamed, probably unclimbed. The Devil's Head.
Devil's Head or Frog's Head?
Frogs.
Like
Well, one of them sounds a lot cooler than the other.
Devil's Head.
Well, we're gonna try go up it anyway. Rock quality, pretty shifty. Oh yeah. That's sick. Okay, so today's day 3 of the Chungen Changma expedition. Yesterday we did our acclimatization hike up this ridge, and today we're going down, or rather up the valley to our next camp, and then the day after that we'll probably go up to the next camp, which will be, I think, the real base camp. They scoped it out yesterday, so another intermediate camp is probably the right idea, and then a high camp. Everybody's getting all the stuff packed up now, and yeah, getting ready to go. Day 3, we went to our camp 2. We hiked from 4840 meters to 5330 meters, and on this day we just had, like, views of the valley that were improving as we went up it. I got some nice shots with my drone, seeing further up the valley, seeing what everything looked like, and just taking in the unclimbed and unnamed peaks is really incredible. So we've made it to our second camp, before base camp. Base camp will be further down the valley. In the distance you can start to see the peaks we'd like to climb. Here's the view back down towards Lhotse. Absolutely stunning. We can't see Annapurna or Dhaulagiri anymore, but we can see these kind of ridiculous spires. And we're starting to see the tops of these closer snowy peaks. And especially this one here looks quite nice. Yeah, pretty nice camp spot. Took us a few, I think 3 hours or so, and we're at about 5,320 meters ish. Yeah, hell yeah. Day 4 we rested. Nothing much to say about day 4. We rested. Day 5, Matt made the unfortunate decision to turn back after a lot of deliberations and attempts from me to persuade him to keep going for his dream. He made the decision because of a neck injury that was flaring up, and he quoted Indiana Jones. He said, "It's not the age, it's the miles," and at his age, there's a lot of miles. He told me to continue and not to let him turning around kind of dissuade me. All right, this is day 5 of the Chungen Changma expedition. Day 4 was just a rest day for everybody. We're going to be going further up the valley to our proper base camp. We'll be able to get some good views of the actual peaks we're climbing, and the glaciers. Should be pretty nice from today on. Yeah, it's okay weather. Yesterday was totally clear. Today is cloudy, of course, for more hiking. Matt has decided to go down because of a neck injury, unfortunately. So I'll be the expedition leader from now. It's going to be interesting. So on the same day, then we said our goodbyes, and I hiked to our base camp from 5330 to 5600, which is where I am right now. It's a pretty nice spot. Would recommend. 10 out of 10. Only downsides is no shower. Yeah, not much of anything really. Alright, so we've made it to our base camp. Behind me you can see the Chuli, so Chungen Changma will be climbing is behind that, and then in the distance there's a triangular peak here. Just behind that is Mustang and Mel2. View is pretty stunning coming up the valley, seeing the glaciers going up the sides of these mountains. Super beautiful, super beautiful. This side of the valley is a bit more stable and snow covered than this side, which is a hot mess. Absolutely just chossy and falling apart and stuff. It's just crazy, but yeah, nice day. There's Pemba. Our destination peak was kind of only 6229 meters, so the closer we got, the happier I was, given my previous acclimatization, because I could sleep good and then have a shorter summit day. Alright, today is day 6 of the Chungen Changma expedition. We're at base camp. We're going to go to high camp. As you can see, we got a little dusting of snow last night, which makes the landscape quite pretty. Our high camp is going to be just in between these two glaciers. That's the plan. And yeah, we can kind of see Mustang ML too. It's this kind of bow, and then it's on the right side of it. There's like a couple little pinnacle, boink boink boink, and then that's the top. We're probably going to climb that from the back side, because there was a snow line in the middle, but that snow line has disappeared with the sun, so we're hoping the glacier on the back is still okay. Chungen Changma, the peak is just behind this. This is Chuli. So we'll go up the glacier and hook a ride and then do that. So Chungen Changma will be tomorrow, high camp today, and then hopefully Mustang and ML2 the day after. Day 6, we went to high camp from 5,600 meters to 5,832 meters, right at the foot of the glaciers. And there was glaciers north, south, east. Oh my gosh, it was incredibly beautiful. There was a kind of intriguing snow leopard print that was quite fresh, but we didn't get to see it. I guess probably for the best. I don't know if they like humans or not in more ways than one. So we've just spotted some snow leopard prints that are pretty fresh. They're a little hard to see on the camera. Let's hope he's not hanging around. Alright, we've just reached where our high camp will more or less be. And yeah, we've a good view of Chungen Changma here, and the climbing route, which is basically so the peak is just behind this rocky bit. There's a snowy bit, and then there's another rocky bit, which is the peak. It's kind of a false summit in the clouds we're looking at. Basically, we go up this glacier, and around where my finger is, we start to make this S. So we're going around, and then up over this section of blue ice, and underneath the Serac, and then back in an S once we reach the Couloir. And on the other side, we have Mustang and ML2. It just went in the clouds, kind of. But basically, we're thinking that we'll go around this to give it a go. But from here, it doesn't look particularly friendly or climbable, is what I would say. And day 7, summit day, summit push day. So we decided to wake at 3 a.m. and start hiking at 4 a.m. so that we would have some light whenever we reached the crevassed section of the ascent. It worked out perfectly. We ended up leaving at 4:12 a.m. Alright, so it's about 4 a.m. now. We woke up at 3. Just getting ready to go, getting our backpacks and gear ready, ice stakes, ropes and crampons, ice axes and all that. Getting the boots on and closing up the tent, and then we'll be ready to go. Yay, excited. Should be getting bright very shortly. It won't come out in the camera, but just the horizon is starting to light up. And by the time we reached the first crevasse, the sun was starting to just kind of peek over the horizon, make the sky go that beautiful orange, pinky, good time to be awake on a mountain. We reached the first peak en route to Chungen Changma at 6 a.m. after 1 hour and 50 minutes. So it's like pretty freaking fast, you know. We gained 340 meters until this peak, and I like it. Just felt good. It felt fast. That peak was Ame Palchuli, which is still in the clouds, to the left of Chungen Changma, looking at it from this side of the valley. Standing on top of Ame Palchuli. This is the world's third ascent of this mountain. View is absolutely incredible. Took us an hour 50 to get here from our base camp, which in the distance is the yellow tree there, yellow tent there. There's Pemba looking all majestic. Great view behind you.
Hello, good morning.
There's a Mustang ML2, which looks fucking menacing. Probably not gonna go near that. The view is crazy. We have Windmills Peak here, Dongmar here, Son ML2 here, unnamed behind it. Then in the distance,
So over there, long runs the Annapurna 2,
yeah,
the left side,
yes. So
and
Annapurna 2,
ah,
that's Annapurna 3,
3,
then Annapurna 1,
yeah,
then Delagiri.
yeah.
What's this one? That Delagiri?
Behind
No.
the Nilgiri,
Yeah, Nilgiri.
just
Yeah.
front of the big one is Tilichok.
Tilichok. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Dalagiri 2,
Yeah. Delagiri 2 is
and
this one here,
Chungen
and Chungen Changma, which we're gonna go over to next and hopefully do the world's first ascent. Looks not very friendly from here.
So now we are 6,100 meter around.
I think 6125.
Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe less 100 around
This is 6229 and the code is 6095.
95. Okay.
So down 30, up 80.
80.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going while the weather's good.
So clean water is there.
Clearwater camp.
Yeah, clean water.
Yeah. Wow. Lucky me. Wow. We didn't know if we would actually summit that mountain, but in the end, the safest route was up the ridge to that summit. So we ended up summiting it twice, on the way up and on the way down. After enjoying like a crazy view, you know, all the days here have been pretty much like what you're seeing now. It's just clouds and sun popping in and out, the occasional couple hours of sunshine. But when we were on the top, it was just flipping clear. Like, we saw Annapurna 1, 2, 3, 4, Delagiri 1, 2, all the other peaks in this valley, like Sonimal, Windmills Peak, like all the unclimbed and unnamed peaks. Like, wow, it was just, like, I'll show the video, words won't describe it very well. And then we began the ridge crossing to Chungen Changma. We reached the minor summit easily, and then after kind of reaching there and seeing the route ahead and scouting the route, we took off the crampons, left the ice axe and left the trekking pole there, and went full rock climbing across the ridge. We We crossed the ridge halfway. Then after that, Pemba started lead climbing. The rock was just super loose, so we were like, all right, we have fixed rope, we might as well use some of it. He made like the most intimidating section of this climb. He made it look like trivia, you know, a few scary rock falls, but yeah, he put a few anchors. I fed him the rope. I followed. We used about 30, maybe 40 meters of fixed rope, and then once we kind of were past that nasty section, we both free climbed to the top. Yeah, no more alpine rope together, no more fixed rope, just pure climbing and vibes. And the moment was incredibly emotional.
Yahoo! Yaki sasol hai gala! Woo! Yaki sasol hai gala! Yaki sasol hai gala!
Holy fuck.
Record kara hai. Okay. Chungen Changma expedition.
We descended in some cloud cover along the same route with some adrenaline and gut-wrenching rockfall and some nerve-wrackingly deep snow, which made you fall up to your balls every other step. After descending the ridge to Amepalchuli, we went through the glaciated snowfield slowly, and then through the avalanche field even slower with the deep, soft snow. Finally, after 7 hours, 22 minutes, we were back at high camp and celebrated with some Coca-Cola. Oh, look at that. The sun just came out for a second and probably put me all out of focus. Well, that's my climb of Chungen Changma, world's first ascent, and yeah, what else is there to say? I'm flipping stoked.